3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Okay.
Oh, welcome, adventurers, in this thing beyond for the first time. Thank you all so much for joining us. We are currently, unfortunately, missing Brittany at the table today.
Okay.
Sorry,
She's
like
rocking
right
her
in
heart
front of
out
me.
right now with air guitar.
Yeah, baller.
And that's a real sentence. Lauren will be leaving us at some point during the session. She has flights to catch, but she was able to be here for a momentous moment early on. I don't think we have any other announcements. Nothing on the horizon necessarily.
We got one thing. We did a top secret Q&A just before this session.
Oh, yes.
So, if you want to find out when we do stuff like that, join our Discord. Because we always make announcements there if we're going to do it.
Where's the link for our Discord?
Paul?
It's popping up in...
Oh, I don't know.
Paul's gonna put it in the chat.
It's going to show up in a moment.
I should have a
Discord
Discord on an auto timer. I'm dumb, guys.
Oh, that's okay. You're pretty.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
Nothing.
Especially
between us.
I knew she was
Oh,
gonna
no.
Cowboys.
Is
Wait till you're gone.
the thing.
There's the
Paul.
thing. Go check it out.
The thing
And then swing on back.
has been thung.
The thing has been thung.
I don't know if that's how it
thing
And
has
since
been
the thing has
thung.
been thung, I would like all of you to sit back, relax,
And shenanigans!
grab a snack, and get ready for camaraderie
And
shenanigans! And
I
welcome
like when
back.
he's stressed.
I forgot there's a button that is required for that part.
Who put you in charge of
We're
this?
professionals.
I did. What a mistake. Previously, on the Obsidian Winds journey,
I don't know who that is.
on the Rat Pack's journey.
Yeah!
Sinatra over here.
Rat Pack, baby.
I did it my way.
On the Obsidian Rat Pack's journey.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah,
I might be
not so
I
bad.
might be down for a collab.
A merger, if you will.
I don't want to be a part of anything that's about rats.
Sexist.
What?
Previously. Now I don't know what to call this. I'm going to keep Obsidian Winds for now. Previously, on the Obsidian Winds journey, you'd found yourself waking up in the morning to Frognan's mother, Defixie Dirtfist, being kidnapped. Apparently, the Barons had hired a few sellswords to...
Fucking goons.
Fucking goons.
Actually, I know what I'm
Just
gonna do
gooning.
To deal with you all, to catch you and bring you back. In the midst of the outbreak of the fight, Ranguin made a new acquaintance in the form of Maverick. SGX4.
Well, he was trying to kill us.
He
He
was.
wasn't really.
But with your expert investigation and disabling skills that you've been looking into, I guess,
I'm a mechanic now?
you're a mechanic now.
She's proficiency in mechanics.
Yeah,
She's
roll a
working on it.
percentile.
Should have been an artificer.
We're getting close, we're getting close. You were able to detach and remove whatever mechanism it was that was keeping Maverick under
It
control.
was his box.
Damn it.
It was.
Yeah. With the fight quickly turning in your favor, you were able to force cage, or not force cage, but wall of force around the
Right.
Master Archer,
That's awesome.
secluding her from the rest of the fight, finishing off the
Hotbox.
beast and
Yeah, hotboxed it.
surrounding her. Chatting with her a bit, you learned a little bit of why she was here, what her goals and plans were, and Frognan stepped into the role of potential executioner,
Still could happen.
deciding to consider
just doing it
himself
for her baby
judge
boy.
and jury as well. She begged for her life, the only way she knew how, which was talking of her son and the goals that she was trying to achieve. You learned her name was Sybil. And, in sparing her life, for now, she did agree when you were all ready to try to get you guys into Voxstrom. Taking her as captive and moving her away, you all boarded the ship, but not before having a few private conversations with each other through telepathy.
Because we can all
Obviously.
do that now,
Do that.
basically.
It's a lot of hard staring.
Level 9, baby.
Yeah. Boarding the Action Surge, you sped back to Nekrovskia, departed to Kylus's tower, not a fish, or
Bar.
Kylus's tavern. I said tavern. I did not mean tower.
You did that all wrong. That's okay.
Yes, I
love you
did.
anyway.
We're roughly calling it Storm's Rest. I haven't quite decided on it.
Okay.
Ooh, I like that.
Oh, Paul kind of likes it too, which I wasn't expecting.
Not a bad name. Storm's up there.
Yeah. Okay.
Pitch it to Wolfgang. See how he feels.
It's all right. I already got the deed.
Resting
Nice.
at Storm's Rest, TBD. While Ranguin and Maverick found themselves heading down into the hold of the action search. Ranguin finding some time to speak with the professor's past body, finding comfort. Who knows, maybe he can even hear. Magic's strange when it comes to souls. And in a moment of feeling a little alone, someone reached out, saying that you didn't have to feel that way. And a rift in space began to tear as a green glow emanated from this space, expanding out, stepping through Mavidorn, your alleged sister, maybe adoptive sister, stepping through blue face, the white eyes, white hair coming through. She's a winter legend. They look very similar.
So sad.
Adorning a new black cloak that you had not seen her wearing previously. Kind of tattered at the edges on the side, hood off just ever so slightly. Bracers equipped, stepping into the space. And we're going to come into that moment. Do you want to do anything?
I like backpedal a couple steps and arm cannon just.
Before we get too into the RP of it, have we had a short rest?
Yes. Oh yeah, you were out of the room when we did that.
Oh, sick. Okay.
Sorry,
I'm
these
not there
two
right now.
haven't. The rest of us have.
These two have not had a short rest. You guys have.
So I'll roll for myself and for Nesta.
Yeah, that's fine.
Absolutely.
Okay, she'll go. Maverick, cool your jets. Sister,
Sister.
Hi.
what the fuck did you just come through?
She kind of turns around. That green glow that was emanating inside of that space begins to fade out, and you see actual land, space, another area beyond this hole that's just floating before you. Soft powdered white snow, birch trees with leaves that have completely fallen off, a mountain range stretching in the distance, and what looks like little floating specks glinting and catching the light ever so slightly.
And it's still open, like the.
Still currently open. The edges of this portal have that faint green glow to them. And she steps through.
Got here from home pretty quick.
Mother wants you back.
Figured that was what you'd say. But I'm pretty busy today.
You thought that was gonna fly. I'm so sorry to intrude on your schedule.
Well, she hasn't been after me in how long now? And all of a sudden she decides I need to come home and I'm just supposed to. Yeah, that is what she expects.
Yes,
yeah.
that's exactly what she
Okay.
expects.
Can you give me a little time? Buy me some time? Huh?
Roll a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Amazing. You got me saying that. You do.
Okay, the first one is 21.
Not bad.
17.
17 total?
Yeah.
I'd allow it.
Thank you, man.
Look, there's just. I don't have my hands on everything I need my hands on yet, if you know what I mean.
I don't. Please elaborate.
Well, I can't just come back empty handed.
What are you looking for?
The book.
The book
Yeah.
is of little value now,
Why is that?
because I already got into the vault And I got what she wanted.
Yikes.
We can start making our moves now.
Big yikes.
Oh shit, that's right.
And she wants you there.
But I failed.
Failure can be a valuable teaching lesson. And believe me, she intends to teach you.
Look, Mavi, I was gonna make a trip to the vault myself. I was pretty on top of it, but I'm glad you were able to get what you needed. About that time you're gonna buy me.
Heading to the vault, you say?
Well, I was gonna swing by. Anything else there?
With your friends?
Maybe.
I want something. Mother's gonna want something.
If she wants it, why didn't you get it the first time you were there?
Wasn't a high priority. And it kind of walked away.
What is it?
The sigil of destruction.
Oh,
Wish I could look at Brittany right now.
I want you to get it.
sigils aren't exactly something you just grab.
She kind of looks down at the professor's body and back to you.
Oh, God.
Oh.
I'm gonna fucking kill this bitch.
Where is it now?
Hard to say. I wasn't paying super close attention, and this group doesn't tell me everything.
Deception check.
Advantage because you're good with shit.
No.
No. 19?
I'm going to give her a flash of genius.
Okay.
You get plus 5.
Plus 5.
Oh,
Okay.
that's so cool.
24?
Does not beat my 27.
Oh, that's rude.
That's gross.
I rolled a 17 plus 10.
Oh my God.
I tried.
Rogue? What the fuck?
A high wisdom monk.
Ugh. Whatever.
Gross. This is the worst.
You are always terrible at lying.
It's not true.
It's kind of my job.
Being terrible at lying.
I didn't hear you, right? Anyway, so you need me to go to the vault to get the sigil of destruction?
Sure. The vault.
What do you need from the vault? That just that? No weapons, no gems, no...
Something tells me it's nowhere near the vault now. Which one of your friends is carrying it?
Mavi. I don't know these people that well.
Roll deception check.
Flash of genius.
24?
Does not beat my 28. I rolled an 18.
24 plus.
It would have beaten it if I used flash of genius. It would have beaten it by 1.
Damn it. Oh,
I'll take care of it.
it's her.
No?
She's not here. It's really too bad she's not here.
I see the panic in your eyes, Gwen. Effie. I've always been able to read you. Because we brought you.
Why don't you just scamper on through your portal, tell Mom, I'll be home no later than 8.
Why are you playing make-believe with these folks?
They have things that I need. Things that I want.
You keep saying that. What could they possibly have to offer that your own mother can provide? A home, a house, protection, purpose, love.
Love. Yeah, Mother loves some things. But not me. She uses me. You use me. That's all I ever do.
Everyone uses what they love. Your favorite weapon? Your favorite armor? Your favorite people? To get what you want. Doesn't mean we don't love them.
You tried to kill me the last time I saw you.
I never threw a punch your way. And you know that. The sigil of destruction was what I wanted. And your friend down there took it for himself. And look what happened.
You think you'd fare better?
I know it.
Does Mother want it, or do you?
Mother does. But I think I know why.
I'm not coming right now. But I'll come soon.
Time runs short. Though it does move different. You've got a year. Figure out what you need to do here. And then you report back.
What are you going to tell her?
Nothing. And she won't push. I'm on her good side.
Well, I'll see you when I see you then.
1 year. She cloak steps through the portal and it
Families, am I right?
Finally putting the arm cannon down.
And she'll just kind of pat him on the shoulder, like,
Pat him on the shoulder.
you jump with each pat.
just pat him on the
Little
butt.
hop. Good game, kid.
I mean, I'm not one to pry, but boss, what the hell is that?
Just some family drama, Maverick, that you shouldn't worry about. But have you ever been to the Feywild?
Pretty sure I popped through there on a couple tours.
Hope you didn't cause too much of a ruckus.
I generally cause a ruckus when I'm around.
Well, then I guess I'm glad you're in the Rat Pack.
Something's not sitting right.
About the name, that's definitely our name.
No, it's definitely the name. Don't get me wrong. I don't know what they're talking about with that obsidian wind nonsense.
Kylus. He's mostly drunk.
Fair.
That checks out.
Look, if you could maybe for now just keep this between us.
Are you really using these people like she is?
Like, who is?
Your sister. You said she's using you. You're using the Rat Pack.
No, Maverick. That was just a little smoke that I blew. I just don't know how to talk to them about this. We've got some pretty clear plans. And I don't know that this is going to be important to them. Important enough to derail our plans.
Well,
You heard her, I have a year.
a year's a decent amount of time.
Look, it's tough in this group because we make a plan and we try to stay on that plan. We try really hard to focus on one thing at a time, and I just don't want to. Fuck it. Let's just go tell them.
this something that's important to you?
Yes, Maverick, it is.
Then it should be important to the Rat Pack, too. Whatever you need, boss, I'm with you.
Thanks, Mav.
Ride or die.
Right.
What'd you just call me?
You don't like the...
No, sorry,
Shortened.
that sounds... Somebody used to call me that. I'm gonna kind of...
Oh? Are you alright? Do you need... I'll grab my wrench. Do you need attention?
No, I'm good. I just... It's alright.
Well, I can call you whatever you want. But I like the friendliness of Mav. I've got Mavi and Mav.
My eyes will do that blue flash that you've seen them do, and... Yeah. Sure thing. That's fine.
Well, they're probably at the bar, so...
Sounds about right. Actually, I could use a drink myself.
Oh, can you can just drink, huh?
Why wouldn't I?
I don't know, you look mostly metal to me.
Huh. All right. That's a good point. Still affects me the same way. Honestly, don't know how, but I'm not complaining.
Do you have organs?
That's a negative.
Let's open them up.
Some cool ass
How did you-
magic.
Ask the real question.
Something like that, I think.
Well, let's go.
Yeah. Sure
And
thing.
She'll turn to go, but then she'll turn around really quick and just lean over and just kiss the professor's forehead. And then head out.
Still slightly warm.
Unnerving.
Gentle repose. Nothing changes with the body.
Still unnerving.
As she turns and does that and kind of looking down at the professor, since I kind of heard the stories from everybody else, as she's walking away, I'll turn and give a salute. And do you speak Celestial?
No.
I say a phrase in Celestial. It goes, Gloria fortis miles. I'll turn and walk away.
All right.
Celestial's Latin.
It's a mixture of Latin and mumbo jumbo for me. It's whatever people want to say at the table.
Primordial is just
Battle
sound.
stars.
Yeah, it's probably all right. You begin to make your way down the Baranov Tower, cutting over to the bar. What are you guys up to, if anything?
I imagine we're kind of partying because we
At
just
11 o'clock. Hell yeah.
fucking annihilated a mercenary band.
True.
And so we probably feel pretty good. I have the head of that fucking robot on a table.
Oh, true. You did tear it off.
I did. And I took it. So, yeah.
And I took it.
The
Yeah.
weight of the head kind of breaks the counter a little bit
Hey.
more.
Don't go breaking my tables.
These are my tables.
Oh, not.
Not yours yet.
I have the deed.
You don't.
Welcome to Storm's Rest.
He did the mic.
Welcome to Storm. Welcome to Storm.
Rip headphones.
That's,
Yeah. Sorry. What?
that's your plan for the name?
Yeah. How you like it?
Not the worst thing I've ever heard. You're real convincing there.
Yep. I think you're stalled on it. I think you like it. I think actually you might love it.
Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. It's fine.
Sorry, I'll talk to the boss.
You are.
She'll love
literally.
it.
Take it back. You don't get anything now.
What?
As you open the door.
Nah, I'm kidding. Nah. Close
Some
the
wind
door.
comes
Oh.
gusting through as
Hey.
Ringwood and Maverick step through. Maverick,
Gwen.
you kind of like
Rick,
hunker down a little bit and go underneath.
Good
don't
to
break
see
my door.
Good to see you too.
I have. Do you have a second?
Do you want a drink?
Yeah. So who's in this bar?
Company. Present company.
Just our company.
Yeah.
Okay. Just the Rat Pack.
Barkeep,
Just the Rat Pack.
What?
a drink for the lady.
The Rat Pack and probably Defixie would be here too. Defixie and Elistrana.
Raglan, what sounds good to you?
So many
Our
names,
talented
man.
bartender here is more than happy to fix you a nice drink or a cocktail. You know, whatever you really float your boat. We have that.
Tell him to surprise you.
Don't do that. Don't.
Oh, that could definitely surprise you.
Don't want a drink right now. Thank you very much.
right.
Maverick will have one.
Maverick,
Would you like-
Old-fashioned on the rocks.
Old-fashioned
Garnish
on
with
the rocks.
orange.
I like your style, Rick.
I'll look you up and down. Are you serious?
I want to see where it goes
What are you gonna do with it?
and where it comes out.
I'm going to drink it.
The orange helps with polishing.
I kind of like walk up to you and you mind? On your chest.
Yeah, it's kind of a hollow, not like completely hollow, but like,
Makes more of a ring than a thud.
yeah.
What would you say to a monkey friend opening you up someday?
Wolfgang, did I not just tell you I had to talk to you?
Sorry, I'm
You're
sorry.
distracted.
I
Gwen, would you like
apologize.
some mixer?
No, I don't want
Straight
anything.
mixer?
Yeah, let's listen to the boss real quick. Also, no.
That's right.
Sorry, the what?
Okay, so
Well, Nesta's over there.
She's the boss of the Rat Pack.
everybody
that-
calm down.
Hold on. Rat Pack,
We
sure.
all know that I'm the leader of this gang, and as the leader of this gang, I have something very important to tell you.
All right, tell us what's important. Sorry, that sounded more sarcastic than I meant it to. What's going on?
Yes,
Just-
dear leader.
Just having a conversation with Phil, and my sister dropped in.
Okay,
I have two questions.
I have
Well,
the same two questions.
Did Phil talk back?
No, not yet.
Okay, he's
Was
off the
it
chat here,
Nalana?
phone.
No. Mavi.
At that,
Oh,
Wolfgang kind
shit.
of like stands up a little straighter and like is no longer smiling. What do you mean?
I don't know, she came through some kind of crazy portal from the Feywild.
Is
and-
she still here?
No, she's gone.
She could just hop through portals now.
Apparently.
What the fuck?
Have I seen that before?
No.
Okay.
What?
She was a walker.
What did she? I'll get to that later. What did she want? Why did
Well,
she want to?
my mom
Sick another-
wants me to go home. I told her that I'm busy right now, obviously, leading this group, and I got her to bought me some time.
The Feywild was on the agenda, wasn't it?
I think it was an option if we wanted after. I think our original plan. Correct me if I'm wrong. Laminsa, vault, and then depending on the results of the vault, if we revived Phil, then we had no reason to go to the Feywild. But if we weren't able to, we were going to try to go there for an honorable resting place. No.
I thought we were gonna put him in Laminsa to rest. Or near there.
Oh yeah, where we buried my dad.
Do you want to go to the Feywild?
Well, I don't have much of a choice. I have to go back.
Why
at
don't you have a
some
choice?
point. Well, my mom's kind of a big deal over there.
And we're a big
And-
deal here.
Do you owe her loyalty?
If you never go back, is she just gonna bring you back? Or is she kind of like, oh, I don't really care, she's just off doing her own thing?
Look, there's some political things happening back in the Feywild, okay? There's some pieces moving and some conflict that's coming, and
I actually do remember that.
she just wants me back.
Yeah, but if she and Mavi are your family and Mavi tried to kill us, maybe I was presumptive of thinking this, but I kind of thought that you disowned them, no?
They're the only family I have, Frognand.
It's technically not true.
That's technically not true.
I've never had a relationship with Nalana, okay? I don't even know her.
But she could. What if she's way cooler than, well, no. Anywhere in darkness is pretty cool.
Yeah, but I mean,
I thought he was talking about the Rat Pack.
That's kind of. That's
We'll deal
what
with
I
that
thought.
later.
That's what I thought. That's what I was talking about. You do have a family.
Ugh.
Shut
if
up.
you'll have us,
Shut up over there. Pour me another drink.
Look, you're the reason I didn't walk through that portal. Okay? I don't know. I have to figure out what they mean to me and how to cut things off if that's what I want to do. You don't normally just walk away from the Sealy Court, the Unsealy Court.
I don't know what that means.
Are we the reason that you stayed behind, or is...
as Nessa's like sipping in the corner.
You're bad at this.
No,
when you
Kylas.
look at Nesta, you just hear the voice in your head. It's her, isn't it?
No, Kylas. It's all of you, including you, in a weird way. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh.
Do you want me to punch him?
Look, you just got back. You just got married. We're going to the vault. We're gonna see what's good there. Maybe there's some things that'll help us.
Is this important to you?
I'm gonna have to go back, like it or not, within a year.
Then we'll go with you.
In a year?
That's how much time I was able to buy. A year. It's not as much time in the
Not
Feywild.
like 2 weeks? Who gives a year?
Yeah, I mean, we've only been together, what, like
4
4
months?
months?
Something like that.
Time does work differently in other planes.
What is? I don't
Is
know.
it a Feywild year or a material plane year?
And what does that mean?
You failed to specify.
How long would I know how long a year is on this plane?
It's a
Versus in
little
the Feywild.
wonky sometimes. Sometimes time speeds up in the Feywild, and sometimes it slows down by comparison to the passage of time in the material plane.
That seems
2
very...
weeks in the Feywild could be a day. In the material plane, it could also be a year.
That seems very willy-nilly.
A realm of chaos.
From
would
what I
be.
understand, the whole place is willy-nilly.
That sounds pretty fun.
It's also beautiful, Frogman.
I mean, hey, I'm sold. I'm here to help you. I know that you had some skin in the game when we went to Hovel Hollow, but regardless, you helped me on my personal journey. I'm always here to help you with yours.
Oh,
This is important.
I can't not
This is a
go.
question. But is this important to you?
I am curious.
Is this important?
Just say it's important so we can go.
Yeah,
That's
seriously.
Oh my god, it's important.
Okay,
Then we're going.
You helped save my city.
So endearing.
So Laminsa, Vault,
Feywild.
Professor, whatever that destination ends up being, Feywild. In
I
that
still
order?
don't know why we're all talking like the professor isn't going to get revived.
Well, so that's why I'm just saying Professor. I'm not saying Barry. I'm not saying whatever. Maybe we can unlock his soul in the vault. I just know it didn't work with my dad in the meantime.
She's just going to look at Nesta and be like, I have complete faith that we'll get him back.
I'm jealous of people of faith.
Don't be.
It's tough.
Well, when you meet the gods,
Yeah. I'll have lots of questions.
They
she
want
was
it.
looking at Nesta.
Hasn't she met the gods?
I've met a god.
Oh my god, whatever, you guys.
So, in the Feywild, are they all, like, real hot? Just curious.
Wasn't that Hag from the Feywild?
hmm
We'll set you
Trip's
up
gonna
with her.
suck, isn't it?
I hope it does.
You're gonna get cursed
Why
again.
does everywhere we go suck? Can't we go somewhere fun?
Okay, so
Go to a
we're
beach town
definitely
vacation.
going. Forgive the bluntness, but are you like trying to tag along or something?
Yeah, what's your deal?
Yeah, Rick. What's going on?
My name's not.
Well, I mean, I don't really have a station right now, and do like to have myself be a part of a group, and, well, quite honestly, I think I owe Prowler a bit of a debt.
I don't know who that is.
Prowler. Just
Huh.
throwing out names out there.
Is that a friend of yours?
The boss.
Yeah, I know. I owe Gisgos quite a bit too.
I don't. Can you?
Did Ranquin say her name is Prowler to you?
Are you going by Prowler now?
It's kind of cool.
I'm into it.
I think honestly that should be your like call sign from now on. It's
Are we getting call signs?
No.
Whenever you look like Jeffrey, let's call you Prowler.
Okay.
That I don't like. That's not. For some
This
reason,
went wildly
a
different.
lady prowler sounds
Whoops.
good and a man prowler sounds bad.
Wait, I'm so confused. When do we call you Prowler?
When she's proud.
Right now. Anyways.
Yeah.
So
Sorry,
you
what were you saying?
you joining us? Is that what the idea here is?
I guess for now, if you'll have me.
Oh, we'll have you.
As long as, like, you're not gonna try to murder us.
Yeah, I don't like being shot.
You literally, like, I didn't know that I knew this vocabulary, but you tried to nuke us.
Yeah, but he wasn't in his right mind at the time. He
So-
had that box on.
Okay, so the floor is yours. Why will you not nuke us in the future?
I don't know if you can prove a negative, but sure.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's pretty clear that I was under a mind control device and not acting on my own accord.
But are you particularly susceptible to those?
I mean, it's tough when they, dig you up from the ground when you're already unconscious.
You're
Who's
in the ground.
Who's they?
Flashing lights. People in Vokstrom, I think
The
it was
Barons?
called. Not sure if it was the Barons themselves. It was actually looks kind of like you. A lot lighter skin though. Red eyes.
Were they stockier?
No, small. Like I said, about your size. Maybe even a little smaller.
Male? Female?
Did they have a name? Were
Lady.
They called Prowler.
I'm Prowler.
Right. Yeah, of course.
What do we want to bet he's talking about? Fucking mad scientist. Preeny.
That's the one.
The one we never met.
Ugh, I thought it might have been the gnome that Phil slept with.
I thought maybe it was
Happen.
Cassidy.
The real villain all along.
Wee, look what I dug up! Not the first person that found the They're gonna give me a raise for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. You got a bone to pick with these fuckers?
I mean, they dropped me under a mind control device and then maybe bomb random people, so yeah, I'm kind of not a fan of that.
Okay.
Does
Horrible.
It's good enough for me.
Do we still have the box in our physical possession?
When do you still have the box in your physical possession that you
I
took
believe
off
he
of?
smashed it.
I didn't smash it.
Oh,
I didn't.
I think you would. You can pocket it if
Okay.
you wanted to.
I
mean,
would have because I'm
reprogram it?
super into that stuff.
Does that remind us of the Balakrat's mind control device?
No, this one's not nearly as high level.
So we couldn't throw it on a dragon?
No, you definitely
So-
couldn't throw
so
it.
maybe-
well, you could certainly try.
Maybe
but we'll
not
see
the
how that
same
goes.
device, but I mean, they probably don't have trademarks. But like, is there something we can look into to see if the same handiwork shows?
Preeny Industries.
I would say go ahead and make an investigation check.
Yeah.
I would also like to see if I could determine, because I've been working on my mechanic skills.
I love that you say that every time.
24.
Just so we're clear.
It seems very similar. It seems like it leans more into tech than it did with the magic side of things. Whatever they weren't able to navigate scientifically, essentially, they bridged with the arcane.
Okay, but it's fairly reasonable that.
Oh,
that
this is Voxstrom.
the
This is
same
Voxstrom
person.
design.
Okay.
Yes.
So his story
100%.
lines up.
Yeah.
Okay.
What I'm trying to see is if it's the kind of thing that like would require like a receiver that we don't have, or if it's something that we could use again if we programmed it, if we knew how.
You know, as it stands right now, it's busted. You would have to reaffix it to
Scrap
something.
it for parts.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah, it has no physical use right now. It is not so much of a remote control, so much as it kind of functions almost like a dampener.
Okay.
Dampens
like your own will, maybe?
Yeah,
kind of thing?
essentially.
And then how? Okay. But it doesn't look like it's something that we could like necessarily fix and use.
You know,
You could fix it, for sure. You don't have the parts currently,
Okay.
but
are you
could.
speaking any of that out loud, or is that just mental thoughts?
No, I would.
I would say between your investigation, you're also very good at investigating. You guys are able to discern this together. As you're
I would
looking it over.
probably just say like, I picked this up again, thinking it might come in handy, but it's not really my forte. Maverick, do you know how this device they put on you works?
I'll take it. It's kind of a rough design, honestly. But
Does it only work on, no offense, your kind? Or would it work?
Simply glancing at that, you can confirm it. It's specifically for constructs.
yeah, I meant for constructs, other forged machines.
Well,
If I got some spare parts and some time, I might be able to fix it up and do something with it.
well, I'm gonna say that the only person who could suffer at the hands of this is you, so it's yours now. Do whatever you want with it.
Things sucked.
That's fair.
I like that.
I know it's a little bit uncouth.
Wolfgang like that.
Wolfgang will remember.
But
And then they kiss.
if you did want something like that,
Not enough approval yet.
you still have a scroll with that glyph of warding, right?
Mhm.
Glyphs are pretty stationary once you plant them somewhere. But I do have a spell that can overwrite one's mind if we ever feel the need.
All I know is that when we do go back to Voxstrom, which I'd love to see again, I'd love to find a way to make Preeny feel how she's made all of her subjects feel.
Yeah. With some downtime, let's chat.
I have some thoughts about that as well.
We're not bitter or anything.
I'm bitter. I thought it was obvious that I was bitter. I'm sorry. Was that?
like a
Oh.
chorus.
You were being sarcastic. Yeah. We're not bitter at all.
Well, what do you guys think?
Inside.
And I'm gonna like tap Maverick on the back, or his butt, probably his butt, because
Probably
that's
his butt.
where I'm at,
Apparently.
and just say, is he joining the gang?
The Obsidian Winds can always use another good sword,
Yeah.
gun. I don't know, whatever the hell you
Yeah.
use.
Do you want to travel with us, or do you want to be a little less in the seat of danger and we can take you to our guild HQ, employ you there?
Big time, I'm built for combat.
All right.
I only got one question for you, Rick. How's your relationship with your parents?
There's zero acknowledgement. I'm still staring at you.
God damn it. Right.
Do you,
I like the nickname, by the way. Let's keep that one around.
do you have parents? Wait, why am I? Never mind. Don't answer that. It's fine. You're a robot.
So no, let's stick around. Maybe I could teach you a thing or two. I know you could definitely teach me a thing or two. I don't know if you got the vibe here. I'm kind of into mentorship.
I thought he was gonna end before tour.
Mentor. Oh, man.
Intimate.
I was like, I never got that vibe. What's going on?
Kylus is into dwarves.
If there's,
Not a Kylus.
yeah, if
Pretty
there's something
slip.
if there's something you want me to show you,
Clip that.
sure, I'd be happy to.
I like him. Okay, so I'm big time. You're Prowler. You're non-existent, apparently.
Yeah, it just feels like it's always been this way.
Yeah. Do you want a nickname too?
I call him Mav.
I like Rick.
Ooh, I don't think he likes Mav.
Yeah,
No,
he glitches
it's
out.
so
He gets real broody like that sometimes.
Yeah, it's okay. Let him cook.
somebody used to call me that. Somebody important. I can't remember. Damn.
I'm like
The Prowler.
fighting not making a Top Gun reference right now.
Have you tried thinking really hard? I've heard that works.
It does.
It does.
It
Make a
has.
thinking really hard check.
Roll a straight intelligence check. A reminder what happens on a natural one.
I would get like a little flash of genius.
What
for you.
happens on a natural one, Maverick?
We'll find out.
What does that
Brain
even
explodes.
mean?
Daniel just,
We're about to find out.
17.
Daniel just rolled a
17.
bullet.
You get the first letter.
Can you buy a vowel?
Somebody. Starts with an E.
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 That's all I got.
A knee?
An E.
An E.
Me?
You played Hangman.
I mean, I've had to hang a few men, yeah.
No, it's a game that.
It was never a game.
Christ. God, somebody clip that, please.
I love not joke jokes.
It was never a game. Sees a
Never a
million
game.
miles.
That's a shirt.
Yeah.
Wolfgang staring into the distance.
It was never a game.
Okay. Well, we'll come back to that. In the
So
meantime,
It's a few.
so we decided not to hit the road today, right? I remember you saying that last time.
I'm very drunk right now.
Oh.
I think you guys don't have to fly the ship. You have a crew.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying.
I think we
I'm
can
not
fly
sure
the
what we're
ship
talking
right now.
about.
So do we want to head off to Laminsa, or is there anything else we wanted to do today?
Well, we have a year, right?
Well,
So, it's not terribly
I know-
pressing to leave today.
I know I'm kind of new to all of this stuff, but question that I just kind of thought of logistics-wise if we're going back to this place. Didn't somewhere along the line somebody say that preacher over there can't go back home?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good call. So we were going
Just
to
reads Nesta.
head to Laminsa. We could call up the Master of Storms, the Mistress of Storms, on the way there, try to fly into a hurricane, and then make our way back to Laminsa.
Right. Yeah.
That is the best idea I've heard all day.
We're
you
gonna,
see, the Rat Pack headquarters are in Laminsa. We gotta check on our people.
Did you tell them we're called the Rat Pack? Is that what's going on here?
Certainly feels that way.
Hey,
Boy, is he in for a rude awakening when he sees the sign outside.
Yeah.
We go by both names. It's complicated.
Do we?
Yeah. We have two different poles, like bipolar.
yeah,
And the
I can understand that.
subset of the Obsidian Winds is the
Like-
Rat Pack.
North and south.
Yeah, exactly.
Magnetism.
Yeah.
look, since we're all sharing feelings about what we actually want,
I'm sure mine.
Oh my god, spit it out.
I'm not saying I want this, but should we figure out where Nalana and Nesta's dad are?
Yeah.
I think she chatted with her dad a little bit ago.
Yes.
They were off to meet up with my mom.
Oh.
And
okay.
then when
Convenient.
Nesta drunkenly sent to
Her dad.
her dad, said, "Come to Laminsa when you can."
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it sounds like we're going there anyways. I think she can go to Laminsa, she just can't go to the temple.
Yeah.
before we solve her little hurricane thing.
So let's head towards Laminsa and try to call the hurricane on the way.
If we
Love
can
that.
get a hold of Nalana and Zeeg, I'd love to know what they know. Maybe we can use it on the professor.
At the very least, it'd be just nice to see a familiar face, not dead.
So these sigils. And that lady mentioned something about one.
Yeah, Nesta, let's just all communicatively watch your back.
You want to dive a little further into that, please?
Mavi wants the sigil of destruction.
Does she know how they're obtained?
Yeah,
Excellent.
and she
Excellent.
knows Nesta hasn't.
Excellent. This is great.
Good news.
How did she find that out?
No idea.
I can think of 2 people that are probably in
Yes.
that room.
Can you roll me an
And
insight
I
check?
don't
for her?
think Rick
For
told her.
Nesta?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Insight?
Yeah. Yours is deception.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
16 for her.
23.
23.
Again, there
Nest-
were only 3 people in that room.
Well, and Nesta acquired that sigil 3 hours ago or something?
I didn't
A day and 3 hours.
Yeah.
straight up tell her.
A day and 3 hours ago. Sure. She acquired it 27 hours ago.
Look, she just...
She inferred. Did you imply it? Did she infer it?
I didn't imply anything. She just knows me.
Yeah,
It's,
accidentally.
it's okay, Rigmon. What's done is done.
She was gonna figure it out.
You didn't mean to do it.
She would have found out anyway.
I
Exactly.
mean, she can portal to anywhere. Yeah, chances are she was gonna figure that one out.
Just be careful, okay? Watch your back. I'll watch it too.
Thanks, friend.
Prowler.
It's so flat.
It is, but...
Okay.
Is that when she's prowling?
She's watching Nesta's
She's
back.
just drooling over Nesta. Ah, the prowler strikes
No!
again.
I liked it better in a different context.
Yikes. You're stuck with this one now.
You think we're gonna move away from that?
I'm gonna take that one off the list.
Okay. First thing in the morning,
Let's go right now.
or
I'm
let's.
feeling it.
We can fly through the night.
It's true. Straight into that hurricane. Oh yeah.
I kind of like look
I got a
outside
bone
the
to pick with
whatever
that
window,
tree.
and I go. All right, we can go now.
Hold on. You're going into a hurricane and the thing you're worried about most is a tree.
Yeah, you haven't seen this tree.
This tree's fucking pissed.
This tree is
Wolfgang,
gargantuan.
I don't
Biggest
mean
tree
to
you've ever
talk out
seen.
of turn,
Massive
but
tree.
Yeah.
is Vicky coming?
No, she's got a lot to do here. There's a lot to do here.
But you
Cut to
haven't
Victoria
even-
directing people, signing documents,
No.
telling people to fuck off. Like,
But
I
you
do have
haven't
something for her
even
to
had,
sign,
like-
so I'll just drop that off on her desk.
bloody-
You know that after wedding time.
Yeah, do you need like a half hour?
5 minutes.
I don't think it's even real
What would we
until-
do with the other? And I'm not gonna make that joke. No, it's fine. We gotta do what we gotta do. She understands that.
Okay.
Part of being the wife of a warrior.
Are
It's
you at
expected,
least gonna say goodbye?
obviously.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get on the boat right now and take off on the, you know.
I'm just saying we can wait if you want to give her a proper goodbye.
Yeah, what's a proper good boy look like?
Shut up, Kylis.
Yeah, shut up, Kylis. I do say that laughing.
And you want my help?
All right.
Let's load up whoever wants to go to Laminsa, and
Which is the party.
but also some of the gnomes
Mhm.
and Elmirna.
Oh, Mirna. God. I was searching. I was like, Elisjana? Nope, that's the sister. Elisjana. That's still
They're
the
all like
sister.
vowel-y kind
Yeah,
of
I
names
hate
too.
you for it.
So we say back at the landing pad in 3 hours.
Yeah.
I'll be on the ship. I'll let them know to prepare.
Well, we should do all the prep right now. And, for
I'll be here. I
We'll
got some
take
things
care
to
of
wrap
that.
up.
You take care of Victoria.
I leave.
Okay.
Nesta, should we accompany Renguin?
Sure.
Let's not leave you alone
Yeah,
for a while.
I agree. Just to be on the safe side.
Maybe later, if you don't mind, Nesta. If nobody's thought about it before, I could try and take a look at that sigil. See what makes it tick. Nothing dangerous, of course, but
Sure. Yeah, I guess. How would you? It's in me.
We've done some arcane inspections.
Not bad. Well, I'm not there.
They seem to be tied to metaphysical aspects of a person, not purely the material aspects.
can't put my thumb on it, but the concept doesn't sound foreign to me.
Maverick,
Okay. Keep
I
thinking
don't mean to
hard.
be offensive, but you don't have thumbs.
Do you have thumbs?
Okay.
What do you think? He was just rocking paws?
He was a Lego.
It's just a gun.
My kin!
Somebody's gonna get
Yes,
it.
all my Warforged and automatons.
Wait,
just
but
have
even
Lego
Legos have thumbs.
Not
It's just a
technically.
thumb and one finger.
What are the Legos gonna hold guns with?
I will then cycle through like 3 different arm cannons, and then like a hand will come out, but there will be like various just tools that are just all attached.
Yeah, Swiss Army knife of a hand.
He's Edward Toolhand.
Yeah, I don't want that anywhere near me.
Oh, I mean, you got some of these too, right? I could look at you.
That's why I said I don't want that thing anywhere near me. Gadget.
It's a generous offer, Maverick. I will take you up on it.
Sure. Maybe later, though, when you're a little more present. Feel like you have some
I don't know
things that you're thinking about right now.
No, the thought's clear.
I feel like that hand could give a really good scalp massage.
Even attachment for that.
It hurts, but like in a good way.
That's concerning.
Actually, I want to turn. Just don't ruin my hair.
He's doing both.
Oh no, he's getting tangled!
We have to shave his head.
We're gonna have to cut it all off!
No! I just got it cut.
Bald bros.
Bald bros.
Part of the pact.
Join the pack. The rat pack. All right. Where is everyone off to?
The ship.
Banging a wife.
I'm gonna go rally all the deep gnomes that want to and
Roll a persuasion check at advantage. She's busy.
Right.
She's about to
Too
get
busy for
busier.
her husband?
That's why it's at advantage.
That sounded so like 1950s. What I just said.
I
Wifely duties.
Stop
persuasion.
signing papers, wife. I require.
16.
Yikes.
I
We're gonna get canceled.
I don't
This is
believe
gonna
in
be out of
any of
context.
that.
Are they within 30 feet of me?
Flash.
Flash of genius!
Oh
16.
my God.
I give you a stim that gives you
21.
basically a Viagra stim.
This doesn't work.
It's a quickie. She's busy.
Doesn't matter. Had
I'm
sex.
kind of like.
She is counting. She's, like in the midst of it, she's just like, I have to deal with this, and then I gotta make dinner later.
Who's
Writing
she
out a
making dinner
checklist.
for?
Herself?
She needs to eat. She's a busy woman.
God.
She has certain-
People should be making dinner for her. She's a queen.
I like
Kind of
it.
true.
Not really queen. She's like head of a council.
No, she's like a
I'll get him
queen.
next time.
Oh, I got it.
Queen.
Slay.
Slay.
Yeah.
All right.
Kylos would also look for some companionship.
Just
Just a random.
roll me hookup dice.
I heard Bartolomew is available.
I hope so.
Actually,
Roll. Okay.
he's with your sister.
No!
My brother. Though.
Roll percentile and choose high or low. First, pick high or low, and then roll percentile.
Hi. 40.
40. Okay.
Oh, fair enough.
There's a nice sheet.
Oh, weird. It was going to be if it was 20 or lower. Which it wasn't. You do find
I'm open to it.
a male deep gnome who
Hello.
seems...
Down to clown.
Yes, very much so.
Hello,
Happy Pride, everybody.
handsome.
Yeah. Happy Pride, yeah.
Is he wearing clown makeup?
No.
If Rengwin knew this was happening, she'd be so mad that he always gets late and she never does.
Sorry, bar's closed. You need to move on now.
Not you. You can come in.
Yeah.
In your very rapid exit from the city, you find some time to clown around. Making your way to the action surge. It is being adjusted. Cable actually seems to be above deck working on something. Maverick, this seems very apparent just with your innate knowledge, because you got a couple of them attached to you. He's building a cannon.
Sick.
If I see
cannon on the
him
ship?
working on like armaments, I will, like,
He's working on a cannon for the ship.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I will walk over and just kind of like assess what he's doing, and then just like welding, just.
He's brilliant. Oh my god. It just keeps working a little further into it. He is building an arcane cannon attachment to defend this ship.
Hottest things you've ever said.
Can I
As
help?
I'm
Yeah, the trio, the gearhead trio, starts working.
As I'm working, I will stop at one point and turn to Cable, with like the welding torch still coming out of my fingers, just like, "Hey, Grease Monkey,
Go.
don't get any funny ideas."
I'm not gonna. The only funny ideas I have are jokes.
Let's hear one.
Come on, Dominic.
What do you call?
Dance, monkey.
What do you
Dance.
What do you call it?
Wow, we got him, guys.
Thank you, joining us today.
What do you call a knight who's almost made entirely of fighting China?
And roll an intelligence check to figure it out.
No.
Sure.
Say no.
No. Wait for the punchline.
7.
You don't know.
Flash!
Waste all your charges.
Ceramic.
It's funny.
Yeah. Anyways.
Oh,
yeah, it's
that's
fine.
good.
Fine China.
Good, Cable.
Ceramic. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, nailed it.
Yeah, ceramic's a pretty poor material to work with.
Yeah, it's really brittle. I don't know why you would wear it as armor. It really isn't that funny.
Yeah.
Essentially, what is being designed here is an arcane cannon that will pull on the engine's power. So in order to use it, you must slow down. But it does.
You're a really good shot.
It does do 4d10 plus 10 damage.
40-10.
Yeah.
It's 4,010.
No.
4 percentile. Or
You're right,
2
it's-
percentile dice
You're right, it's
of damage.
40,010 plus 10, so
Yeah.
it's
It's almost 420.
4,002. Yeah.
Almost
It just does 420 damage.
Jumping onto the ship. All right, where are we heading?
Leminsa, yeah? And then we might pivot if we get the coordinates of a certain hurricane.
Like away from the hurricane, right?
Nope.
Like through it.
Actually, directly into it as a destination point.
What do you say, Avery? Can we make that happen? Can the action
Hey,
surge...
Cable, can we make that happen? He just.
Alice is looking at Cable.
Yeah, absolutely. No problems. I'm gonna work on a lightning rod now. He cartwheels away.
Good plan, you little innovator, you. Innovator.
You know, in the past, without this engine, I would have said horseshit. Like, no way. But honestly, with the amount of speed we can pull out of this thing, might be possible.
Yeah, Dominic told us.
Yeah, weird how that happens.
Avery, with you at the helm, we can do whatever the fuck we want.
All right.
What's the deal?
But in the meantime, to Laminsa.
Gentlemen, engines on! The ship begins to rise, elevate, turn, and begins to take off, leaving Nekrovskia behind. As we depart, I think we'll go into a break.
I think it's a great idea. It's a perfect break time.
Which probably means Lauren will be heading out. But we'll see you next week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But see you first.
That makes little to no sense.
Yeah.
Man,
Whoa.
nailed it.
Killer. Anyways, we will see you all back here shortly.
Thank you
breath.
very much.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I didn't press
Press the button!
And welcome
Hey,
back.
where's
And
my drink?
Shenanigans.
Go get your drink.
I made a mistake.
Soaring through the skies, the ETA for your arrival in Laminsa is 7 days.
As soon as that conversation had ended, I was immediately find Kylus and clap him on the shoulder. Hey, God, that was your shoulder, not your back or your...
Yeah, I felt it everywhere.
Okay.
Just so you know, you guys are below deck currently.
Excellent.
You are encouraged to not head above deck without notifying someone first.
And do we have one hold, or are there like two different
There's
decks?
two.
Are you
Like a
telling me
gun
there's
deck
a
and then a
rule in
hold
place?
kind of thing?
Yeah, it's not so much a gun deck. It's more living quarters and a kitchen in
Like
the back.
rooms.
And then even lower than that is the storage. So any equipment, barrels,
Dead
crates,
people.
dead people. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
essentially.
Cool.
The two bodies are down there. Yes.
Nice.
Fully
So,
in gentle repose.
If I forget in this 7 days, I do have gentle repose as a ritual, so I will make sure it stays up.
Yeah, I'm sure Nesta will do it as well if need be.
Back to you.
Do it, she won't.
Gentle repose.
Books
Books.
of the professors.
Those books.
Correct.
You would like them.
I would like them.
Still the same day, so I haven't been inside the ring yet.
That was today we had that conversation?
Yeah.
Fuck, that feels like weeks ago.
You got drunk.
He's still drunk.
We still have a lot to drink, so
Was it
I'll,
really
I'll let this one slide.
It was really today?
Yeah.
Yeah, just before we went and saved
It is still the 18th of
Rognan's
the
mother.
autumnal moon.
Fucking A.
Frogman felt bad. I just didn't like that.
And how
Mr.
many days are in a
Nand.
month again?
Full 30.
So we're about halfway there.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's really...
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Nope, yeah, that's... I apologize. It is...
You gonna cross that one off your list?
Nope. Just gonna make sure. But I do have a question for you.
Yeah.
Now that I referred to my list.
Oh, great.
Remember earlier today when you totally whiffed on that sword attack on that one guy?
Double-bladed scimitar.
That, sure.
Yes. I did vividly.
What was that about? Why did you attack him with a sword? It's kind of my thing, man.
Yeah, I need to supplement my abilities somehow. With Oz not being here, I'm at a limited capacity at what I'm capable of, and if I can figure out how to use the sword, we got double-bladed scimitar. That's pretty cool. Coming up with a name for it, haven't decided yet. If I can do that, then
The Night Wind.
no, that's stupid. Oh god, this is why I name things.
This is why you name things.
Yeah. And not for Renguin. I don't know what she's on about, but that's my thing, and she can't move in on it.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm dying so far with it. It's great. And it evidently annoys you. Even better.
Should have said that.
Yeah, shoes on the other foot. How's that feel, motherfucker?
I don't like it.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't bother me. Mediocre at best. But yes, I'm trying to figure out how to use this thing.
I'll let you in on a little secret. Kind of like looking around all conspiratorially. I've been known to swing a sword.
Have you?
Yeah.
You've used an axe for like 90% of the campaign.
There's literally a sword at my hip right now.
Yeah.
In that last fight, that's the only weapon I used.
That and the hammer, which you use the most effectively.
That was at the very end. I killed the first like 2 or 3 guys with a sword. Anyways, I could, give you some pointers.
Do you know how to use a blade without really having any strength or dexterity being necessary?
No.
Oh shit.
If I was a different type of artificer.
I usually use
Look,
my strength and dexterity.
Yeah, I
to-
did the whole Vulcan thing once, alright? Got very strong.
Your
I
Vulcan
don't want to do it
face.
again. The amount of food you have
It's
to eat
not-
is absolutely disgusting.
Here's the problem I have
5,000 calories a day.
with
Oh
that.
my god.
Is your form is dog shit, and that's more of your problem than anything. Like anyone strong can just swing a sword. That's not necessarily going to accomplish a goal in a fight against somebody who's skilled. You need to learn how to hold and wield a sword.
And do you know how to wield the double-bladed scimitar?
It's a weapon, right? Last
Yeah.
I looked,
Feels like a weapon.
I bet you I could figure it out.
Train with Wolfie. Alright.
Offers on the table, pal. In the meantime,
I'll think about it.
those
There's-
books tomorrow.
Yes.
Right. The books.
I'm gonna reach out to someone first, but I'll keep that on the radar.
Sure. Offers on the table, pal.
Alright. I appreciate that. I do.
Anything for a member of the Rat Pack.
Don't start with that. Don't, no.
Yeah, it annoys you.
You're already encouraging Rick. I don't like it. He's too new to be so opinionated.
Pretty funny.
Alright. So, get you those books. You want anything else of his?
Yeah, the other things we talked about.
Yeah, Gauntlet. Yeah.
The Gauntlet
Mm-hmm.
and his books. I want the books.
Alright.
I don't know if he has any weapons in there that I really care about. Ooh, remember that lance that he would turn into a lightning bolt sometimes? Yeah.
Javelin.
Two separate things.
Whatever the fuck it was. The thing that he threw and became a lightning bolt.
If anyone's going to be wielding a javelin of lightning, it's going to be me. Just saying.
Do you ever throw a javelin before?
Well, I'll add it to the list of things I'm going to learn how to do.
Happily. Happily teach you how to throw a
I'm pretty
javelin.
sure it's a simple weapon and I'm quite capable of it.
Callus is in a big learning phase right now.
Yeah, got a lot of learning to do.
You do have a lot of learning to do.
If only there was a professor here to teach you.
My penchant for learning is only recent.
Trying to honor the professor, I get it. Your uncle professor.
Not exactly. I just realized that there's a gap in my skills, and the thing I was going to use to fill it is gone.
Which was
Sovereignty.
right.
But I only knew about it for like 3 days, so whatever.
You think there's a way to get it back?
But I already tried eating a person, so
Oh right, that was disgusting.
yeah.
What?
Oh, I'm not here for that.
I didn't. See, when I ask, so what else happened?
Yeah.
This is the kind of shit I'm looking for.
He turned into his fierce stalker form and ate Gregor's body.
Okay, that's not as bad as I imagined.
I wish we didn't explain it to him.
Kept it a mystery.
Don't worry about it.
You'll have to watch the show.
I will say it does give you the runs, but
God.
That's funny.
I'm not going to make it a thing of eating people.
So how else would you get it back? Because I know nothing about it. Your mom knew something about it, right?
She certainly seemed to.
Maybe she knows how to get it back.
She certainly might.
Do I know that you're all pissy with her? I think I probably know that.
It's pretty obvious.
God, I wanted him to roll insight.
Me?
He's not going to.
Never going to.
I know he won't. It's like, do it, coward.
Use his meta knowledge to get all the
Dude,
insight.
you won't.
I use the obvious tells of people's faces.
Fair. But I'm a great deceiver.
You, I mean,
I'm too drunk to deceive. So
you've been drunk a lot. in the past 48 hours.
The past 4 hours.
Planned on keeping it going straight through to 72. Maybe more.
Do you have anything to drink right now?
Always.
Let's do it!
I did. I'm not gonna. There's a large sack of bottles over there that I took out of that bar.
Let's have a drink.
That bar?
Yeah.
You mean your bar?
My bar, Storm's Rest.
Storm's Rest, that's what name you want to go with?
Yeah. There was some paperwork left on Victoria's desk. I'm hoping she doesn't look too carefully at it.
What is it?
A deed.
Oh, you want me to just give you that building?
Not you. I'm hoping Victoria does it.
So you want us to just give you that building?
Yeah.
That one?
I got a lovely gnome gentleman that I met. He's on his way right now to drop off that paperwork. And despite what Mr. Nan said, they're not entirely like a Ken doll down there.
I like how Ken doll is a canon reference.
Barbies are canon.
Mattel is real.
Okay, I'll move past that.
Don't sue us.
You want a bar.
I mean, entrepreneur. Technically, I own 2 bars. Partial ownership in the other ones.
What's our cut? What's the city's cut?
What's your
What-
standard tax
Whatever
rate
our
for?
nominal tax rate is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can discuss the economics
Do
of
you
that.
want to roleplay this?
I
You say it's about
Okay.
8%.
As I started to, I realized
Just
it's back
jumped
home.
into tax. I was like, oh, thrilling.
I'm obviously deflecting, so let's move on.
Okay, so if you're paying,
As that conversation fades away. Anyone else doing anything on the ship for at least the first day?
Good.
Oh, I was just gonna say during downtime, unless I say otherwise, I am continuing my attempt to dismantle and learn the recipe of the brooch of mind shielding.
Okay, I would say over the course of the rest of this trip, you could completely break it down and you would gain the mind shielding enchantment. You can apply it to a brooch, you can apply it to a ring.
Yeah,
It is that enchantment. What you decide to attach it to is up to you.
and you're gonna start making me boots flying again.
No.
Starting-
You have a fucking griffin.
Every 5
Every
days.
5
Which will recharge by the end of this trip.
One thing that I would like to attempt as I do that is to, as part of that equation, isolate the variables. Speaking of interesting RP,
It's worse than taxes.
that have to do
Taxes feel pretty bad.
with the storage of a soul.
Okay.
Because in the brooch, one can voluntarily insert one's own soul upon one's death.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to see, as I dismantle it, how that equation comes to be.
Okay. We'll come to that.
Great. And I'm prepared to enhance ability if needed.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Every day.
Every day.
Every hour. Maverick, what you up to?
I'll probably offer to help Cable build a lightning rod.
Yeah.
Um,
There's occasional moments in the evening where the ship comes down to a bit more of a crawl, and he does climb up top and starts working on this lightning rod with some haphazard materials. He doesn't exactly have everything he needs for it, but you recognize the level of genius that he has. It's not unlike yours.
yeah, and I'll probably just help with projects on the ship.
Okay.
And yeah, that's about it. Otherwise, I'll take the high point and look out for.
All right.
I also have a kind of meta proposition for you. That maybe I should have asked you during break. But we're having awesome
You
RP right now.
Meta proposition.
Inspired by a recent video game about D&D that has come out. I really like the idea of until completion of a long rest types of durations. Because things like mage armor or whatever, I feel like the intention of them is to have it be for an entire adventuring day.
Mm-hmm.
But 8 hours feels awfully ambiguous in terms of role play. Would you be open to things that supposedly last 8 hours instead being until completion of a long rest? We can talk about that later if you want to think about it.
We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Speaking of interesting conversation.
So back to taxes.
Back to
Magic.
that.
We're talking about magical taxes.
8.48%. So
No,
the highest I'll go.
No, we go 13 and a half.
13. What kind of horrible place is this?
See those rows? Who's paying for them?
Just to establish it in the narrative, at some point I will approach Nesta and talk to her about the sigil. But I will do that when, again, Nesta is a little more present.
Right. What I love is that you're looking into souls. You're talking about taxes. It's death and taxes.
That's funny.
The two
Is that
concepts.
the episode title?
Yeah, death and taxes.
That's not bad,
It's
actually.
not bad, honestly.
We always find it
We'll
on
forget.
camera.
Yeah.
But we rarely use the
We rarely remember.
We use them.
We never write that
ones are
down.
kind of
Despite
ridiculous.
Okay.
I will cast Dream when we go to bed.
All right.
I have some prayer that I'm doing before bed.
Okay.
Because I don't have books to read.
We get them tomorrow.
Since the prayers will be happening before bed, let's start with that. Oh, I thought maybe there was something in particular you wanted to say.
No,
Okay, you're praying.
I'm praying. I'm essentially fishing for a Lunar's conversation at some point.
Oh, okay.
I have some questions for her.
What do you say to Coaxer here?
Jesus.
Yeah, roleplay it.
Saying Jesus might not be the best idea to coach Linares.
Paul, if you want to talk to a god, you're going to have to convince
Put
me.
some effort in.
God. It'd be like, hey, hit me up when you get this message.
So he's
Exactly
just gonna
what it
save
sounds
Scum
like.
Not
until he gets
everyone's your
there.
arranged marriage
Saves.
wife.
Roll the 2, roll the 5, roll the 4. Nat 20.
That's
Burn all my
let's fucking go.
inspiration.
I don't know. It's not very, like, for lack of a better word, compelling. I'm just, asking for guidance, asking for some help.
Okay.
Is
Do you specify what type of help?
not really. I've questions, and I think she's the only one that can answer them.
Help, I've fallen. I can't get
Go ahead and roll me a charisma check.
out. Life alert.
At disadvantage
No.
because of the lackluster attempt.
No, the DC is just very high.
The charisma check, you said?
Yeah.
At
Regular roll.
18.
Okay. Evening approaches, the speed of the ship picking up as you and Cable descend from above deck, having spent a decent amount of time but need to rethink the approach. The ship picking up in speed, you feel that push, that pull, occasional turbulence as you pass through some level of moisture and air pressure. You find some time, meditate, close your eyes, and attempt to reach.
And it's not it's not like the most pointed attempt, but it's just, I'm kind of new to this thing, so I'm not really sure how to ask.
Sure. It seems it falls on either deaf ears or the planar boundaries that keep their powers away.
Yeah, and I mean, it also part of it, I feel like, is Wolfgang trying to speak out loud and ask himself questions and that kind of stuff. Like, ask myself the question and then give myself the answer, that kind of thing.
Okay.
A little bit about Frogdand.
All right.
What you saying about me?
He's concerned.
As the rest begins to come to you all, Kylas, you cast Stream.
He'll kind of
Reaching.
stumble into a private area, I would say.
There's not a lot of privacy on a ship like this, but
Mhm.
you have a hammock that you can sleep on.
He'll kind of slump into the hammock and just be swaying back and forth, looking at the ceiling. And his eyes will go black as he drifts into the dream.
Okay.
the landscape he's going to create is going to be a throne room.
Okay.
In a city you're familiar with. Circular room. At the very center is the throne, series of pillars around it. And he will be seated in that throne. And he's casting Dream at Kiriani.
All right.
Okay, I'm just making sure I'm not the only one.
Is that 62? New NPC?
All right.
Backstory.
Ugh, not interested.
As she kind of opens up the large doors that extend into the space, stepping through, that quizzical look upon her face. I believe we agreed a high elf.
Yes.
An elder, definitely, for a high elf as well. Probably nearing the upper 600s in terms of her lifespan. Wearing her vestments and robes, her holy symbol around her neck. Confused, sees you upon the throne.
You've been here before?
Ah. It seems you've grown in power. A dream, is it?
He'll speak in primordial, and it'll kind of just sound like a far-off storm in the distance. You're always so quick to figure things out.
She speaks back in primordial.
How are things back home?
Tense. The plane of fire pushes ever harder at our edges. Further to the east.
What we now?
We don't know. Your father's confused about it as well. That's what occupies most of his time right now, actually.
Is that what it was that he went off with a brigade about a month back?
A brigade?
Oz said he took a group of his men, went out.
I don't know anything about brigade.
I don't remember what we called the guard.
I don't remember either.
Fuck.
I think we were still debating it for a
Yeah.
while.
But nevertheless, he doesn't really do that. Usually he has someone do it for him.
He's been rather active, actually.
Really? Because for the last 50 years he's had me rule, while he went around doing whatever it was.
True. A shift of perspective, maybe? I
Perhaps.
haven't had the opportunity to chat with him one-on-one.
Since I've been gone.
I've been delegated to a lot of research, studying.
Into what?
The beginning of arcane magic.
Interesting subject matter. I've heard something about that recently as well. The mother, as it were.
Indeed. Old dusty tomes practically falling apart in my fingers.
What have you found?
Something called Mother. What it was, I'm not entirely certain. Sounds godlike. Was the diviner and creator of all things magical. Arcane or otherwise. Primordial, divine. And somewhere plenty of thousands of years ago, gone. Just like that.
Like nothing.
Not necessarily nothing. Scattered. Like dust in the wind.
No, I mean that's what they were running from. Nothing.
I don't quite follow.
When I was informed about the mother, there were others aside from her. A group or a family of early gods,
The father and the twins.
and they ran from something called nothing.
Well, that is amorphous and non-helpful.
Agreed.
Nothing. Alright. Seems like I've some more digging to do.
Seems so. Anyway,
You seem troubled, lad. She begins to walk forward and sits down at one of the rounding council seats and just echoed empty halls before you and kind of crosses her fingers and leans in.
I need my teacher again. You taught me to wield a scimitar in the first place, and I used it to channel the power of the four winds. But now I need to master it. I was hoping to use this space each night, and then train physically outside of it. That way I could maximize my time.
You're gonna have to generate some weapons in here next time.
I can do that.
I don't seem to be carrying anything on me.
Gust of wind.
Dual-bladed scimitars appearing in her hands. Well, by the grace of Cora, I'm sure I can figure this out. You scoff at it, but
I've always scoffed at it.
I taught you everything you know
You taught me everything I know.
through her.
These gods are so meddlesome. You clerics.
You asked for her assistance.
I asked for your assistance, not her.
I speak through her.
Can't you speak for yourself?
Of course I can. I can speak for whoever I wish.
Just limit the Cora talk while we're here.
Very well. I said she. Cora's actually a they.
Hell. And then double wind scimitar will come out.
Her eyes will flash divine. Her holy symbol glowing. A blade she's never wielded before with perfect proficiency.
The council tables will vanish, the throne, the walls will fall down, just creating a stormy sky.
It's very Matrix style, but
Exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
rows of guns.
Yeah.
Stop trying to hit me, neighbor.
Well, I remember this hurting a lot last time, but I feel like I'm just gonna have a headache after this.
See if I can't rack that mind a little bit.
It's good to see you, Kiriani.
It's good to see you too, lad. She just immediately ducks under you, trips you with like the back of the blade, and just like puts her foot on your back.
Yep. That's about what I expect to go through in the morning.
Back up. You continue to train
While sleeping.
while sleeping for what feels like an infinite amount of time as well. But you only retain so much when you wake up in the
If you ever
morning.
tell Wolfgang that, he'll be so jealous. That's all I've ever wanted.
That's all I wanted.
Just a hyperbolic time chamber.
Yeah.
Unless there's anything else that you guys are wanting to do during this traveling time, we will move forward with getting to Lemitza.
Yeah, I mean, I'll inscribe some of the spells that I found on the most recent spell slinger in
Sure.
my book.
Okay.
Specifically, Suggestion, Greater Invis, Ice Storm, and Cone of Cold.
All right.
since someone got rid of the ice staff already.
Sorry, it vaporized my hand.
I will be dividing my time between whatever Chorin needs doing around the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Training.
I was like, who's Chorin?
I'm not doing anybody named Chorin. Training him, assuming he gives me all 5 books.
I do.
Okay.
I don't want to train with you just yet, though.
Sure, whatever.
Get my footing
Whatever.
under me.
Either way, I'm doing my own shit like that, and
Yeah.
then reading and choring around the ship, and that's all I need to be doing.
Okay.
Praying every night. Trying to be a good disciple of Lunaris, even though I don't really know what that means.
Okay. We'll come back. Well, we might do an overall roll for the week.
Sure.
Once a day, also, I would enhance intelligence.
Okay.
And then, as I do that, I would attempt to look into the soul gem to find a census of all the souls in there.
Wolfgang's looking at him from around the corner. Every time.
Yeah, like semi-privately, but not like exceedingly privately.
You're doing this every day.
Yeah, a single time every day.
Okay. This isn't necessarily one of the abilities that is from Soul Cage itself.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of trying to stretch that into query soul.
And that's totally,
Not
and
you.
that's perfectly fine. I'm fine doing that. It will still be a roll.
Sure. With advantage because I'm enhanced ability?
Yeah.
First day, that would be a straight int check?
Straight int, yes.
Okay, that would be a 21 then.
21.
Uh-huh.
You're just trying to gather a number of souls or particular souls?
No, I'm trying to get to know them as well.
Get to know them. Okay.
Double that one.
Mishaps only happen the second time I try each day.
Well, this isn't normally the use of it, so we're allowing
Double
potential
that
mishaps
one.
here.
Double that one.
Remember, it's a perfect use the first time if you're using the Soul Cage effects, what is normally listed in there.
Whatever, Dominic, bring it.
You're calling for more.
Double that one.
I'm enhanced, I don't care.
Yeah.
Counterspell.
You find a number of different souls in there. You're catching a baker who was nearby at one point. You found
In terms of people, can I also get a vibe of innocence level?
He's looking for a piece of shit.
Gotcha.
Only partially.
That's
So Baker.
Baker.
Baker's
You do find kind of a
Arsenic is
thug
bread.
grunt
Yeah.
from Necroskia.
Okay. Innocent Baker.
Innocent Baker,
I
thug
love
grunt
their
from Necroskia.
souls.
You find someone who was on death row in prison.
Ooh.
For what?
Murder.
Even better.
Can I roll an insight check to see if I believe he was guilty?
Sure.
That's like your favorite thing to hate.
Death
Seven.
row inmates.
7. It's not so much they're hiding it very well. The soul kind of goes into like the maelstrom that is this soul like hurricane in there.
Soul Maelstrom.
I'm just
Fucking
literally
Soul
metal.
maelstrom. There you go.
picturing what
my
the
new band
Hercules
name.
scene.
Yeah, it's very much like that. It's
Yeah.
very much like Hades' Pool of Souls in the Hercules movie.
I'm so into it.
But moving far more rapid. It's a lot more violent. It's not so much they're moving through liquid. It's like they're moving in a tornado.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's hard to tell on that one.
Soul Tornado.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it.
Okay, I got a
Sharknado,
baker,
that's much
a
better.
grunt,
Soul
an
Tornado.
inmate,
You got
and
a
then the
20
hunter I knew about already.
Yes. you
21 for the
a
first day.
21 for the first day. We'll keep it at that for now.
Cool. Yeah, and every night I'm gonna try again.
Okay. Anything you'd like to do, Maverick?
I'll just be helping with the ship because anyone that I think I would have meaningful.
You want them here? Yeah. I had a feeling. So what are you, just so I know mechanically, what are you trying to do for Nesta?
I am essentially like I'm because and Frognan even said that you've done some like magical looking and seeing what the sigil is and what it does and like some properties and that kind of stuff. I am trying to approach it from a mechanical, how does this operate, and if I can understand how it operates, how can I then reverse engineer it?
Okay. You're going for checks.
Yes, I'm going for checks, and I'm kind of going for a more technical side
Okay.
of how the magic works,
Okay.
because I feel that's kind of more my thing.
Okay. Then yes, I will wait until everyone is here.
Yeah, but I also figured that there would probably be some RP with Nesta.
Yes, of course. Yeah. I want them at the table for that.
I do have 2 more dreams
Okay.
during the week. One is Nesta, and the other one is Safala.
2 Nesta.
Yes.
Okay. And then another to Safal. Okay. As you're moving along throughout this week, you'll go into your next combat training dream. As you descend and you create or begin to create that space, that throne room appearing, and you manifest yourself onto the throne, you find yourself shunted, pushed to a council seat, and sitting in the throne. Yes. It's your father. Yes.
Sucker.
Sitting there, leaning against the arm, a slight smirk on the face, a bright gold goblet of wine in hand, swirling. In his larger form, he's probably about 20 feet tall at this point.
We think you're in my seat.
Oh, is that where I am? You've been coming here. How often now?
About 50 years while you were off doing whatever it was you were doing.
You think you're very clever, don't you?
Occasion.
Occasionally is about the amount of times I chalk it up to. He sets the goblet down. It dents the chair. Stands. Everything starts to move away the same way you did it. Snaps his finger. Blades appear in your hand. If you want to train, a whirlwind of energy, thunder and lightning crackling out from across his feet. You should train properly. Roll initiative.
What the fuck?
You are going to fight your father.
Yes.
It's okay. You can beat him.
Yeah.
Get a backup character, right?
Is he like Freddy Krueger? If you die in your dream, do you die for real?
Okay.
What'd you get, Kylus?
12.
12, not bad.
Dad's Freddy Krueger. This is amazing. This game just got way cooler.
Okay. And we'll start. Theater of the mind in here. But with initiative count of 20. I will be going first.
Yeah. I'm with you.
He is the Western Wind.
Yeah. 20 on a d12. Cool.
With his 120-foot fly speed, he'll close the distance immediately, and he shrinks, going right to your size, maybe a little taller, and will make 3 scimitar strikes against you. Okay.
That's
Yeah,
at
you have
least an
armor
11th
on.
level fighter.
I have nothing on.
He's naked.
Consider yourself with your equipment
Okay.
as part of this
Yeah.
fight.
He's
not gonna help.
naked.
It's not gonna help.
That's a 17 to hit.
Is it dim in here?
No, it is very bright in his face.
Then
Unless you change it. If we're functioning that we're within the dream, but you have actions, you have...
Use your
you
reaction to change it.
Have, not that type of action.
It's my dream. I'll do whatever I want. It's dim in here.
You commandeered your fucking dream.
Yeah, I
dude.
fucking know.
Hit. Okay. That is 7...
47.
No.
points.
No. 7... What is that?
It's going easy on me.
That's 13 points of slashing damage. Plus 6 lightning damage. For the first one. Second swing. That's another 17. I'm just going to roll them all. 17. Oh my gosh, I can't math. That's a 31. So I'm just gonna roll all that.
Barely.
It's 10 plus 4, 17. 23 points of slashing damage on that. That's between both strikes. That's 4.
Fucking wrecking shit right now.
Yeah.
And then 11 points of lightning damage as well.
Jesus.
As he's just lightning and thunder striking through with every single one of his swings. He turns into air, circling behind you, and with both hilts of the blade strikes you in the like the soft of your back, and just air out of your body. You want that throne so badly, prove it. Prove what you can do.
Yeah, get right on that.
Nothing.
Cough up some blood real quick.
Got one turn to do something cool, and you're
Yeah.
fucked.
Yeah. I think I can make it 2 rounds. He'll spin the double-bladed scimitar in his hand. He'll quicken spell, and the markings on his face and arms will light up. And he will quicken spell, change form into his beast form.
Okay.
And then he will swing around and
Roll to hit.
21.
Misses. As the claws strike through, he turns into like a burst of cloud reforming in another spot.
30.
That hits, yes. Absolutely.
Misses.
So he was just under his AC's 22.
Fucking Jesus. 33 points.
Nicely done.
Wait, no. 38 points.
Oh, okay. Decent amount of damage on that second swing. Kind of slicing right through his chest. And since it's his dream, wine begins to pour out. Oh. Maybe I should quit.
Just lets out a roar.
Ooh, right. Low intelligence. Okay, bringing us to his turn. Well, oh dear, I thought we were learning how to play with swords. Magic instead. Underneath your belly, a concussive blast of wind begins to build before a column of wind appears above you as I create an 80-foot tall cylinder of a whirlwind. I need you to make me
Brutal.
a strength saving throw, which you are good at.
25.
25 just succeeds.
Oh.
with a 24 DC.
Oh man, that's pretty good.
Yeah. As the whirlwind threatens to pull you up into the sky and begin to tear you asunder, you kind of launch yourself out,
Can I flavor
flying
it a
in
little
the air.
differently?
Oh, sure.
I want to try and retake the dream, and he creates a hard surface, and the claws just... he doesn't move.
Right. He'll end his turn. Oh no, that was a bonus action.
That was a bonus action?
Yep.
3 attacks!
Yeah, he'll close the distance 3 attacks on you.
Fucking Christ.
I'm just gonna roll all 3.
Yep.
Oh,
You gotta beat a 10.
Can you beat a 10?
for your AC?
No, a 13, sorry.
Oh, I can't miss unless I
Yeah,
roll a natural
yeah.
1. So that one hits. Second one hits. Third one hits. Okay.
I do have to make concentration checks, so...
I'll do them individually. The rider damage will be a part of each
Yeah.
initial swing. So that is 9 plus. Oh my gosh, I can't math. 15, 17 points of damage. DC 10. I think you'll be fine.
Yep.
Yeah.
14.
Whoo! That's 17 plus 21, 23 points of damage on that one.
Okay.
So DC
11.
11.
Natural 11.
There you go.
23.
123, huh?
Keep him honest.
And 100.
That's 13.
Yeah, right?
Oh, very low. 16 points of damage on that next strike.
DC 10.
DC 10.
Natural 13.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, you keep your form. As the whirlwind doesn't fully strike you, to be clear, it's still active.
Cool.
It's still swirling
Yeah,
around.
Nice.
He flies over to you. Just the lower half of his body, his feet turn into just a wisp of cloud as he just kind of genie flies over to you, swinging across, swinging up, and then colliding down on you. You remember where you get some of your flair from.
Yep. It's all coming back to me. Being beaten into me.
Concussive blast of thunder.
2 more claw attacks.
Go ahead.
24.
24 hits.
I'm just gonna roll the other one.
Yeah.
18, so plus that 28.
Yeah, easy. Both hit.
29.
29 points of damage.
Second one. Less. 24.
24. All right. 2 strikes across. On one of them, gold kind of flies out, clattering to the ground. Yeah, a little bit. The second swipe, just steam erupts in front of your face. He goes, oh no, oh no! He throws a whirlwind at you. As a bonus action, please make me another strength saving throw.
16.
16 fails.
Let's see what happens.
You are launched into the sky and grappled and restrained into the air. Just held there. In order to break out of it, you will have to make another. You will have to use your action on your turn to make another strength check to get out of it. With that, he'll fly up to you, and he's now at advantage. I believe, right? Restraining.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Roll at advantage.
Yeah, help him, guys.
Oh, yeah. You gotta get your ass kicked now so we can game plan how to kick his ass tomorrow night.
Right?
Comes to get my ass kicked every night.
Hits. No 20s though.
Thank God for that.
Oh, where's the 20s? Okay. That's 11 plus 13 points of damage on that one. Go ahead and roll.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the damage first because I didn't do it right the last time.
All good, all good.
9 plus.
Yeah, you're good. 14 plus 22 points of damage on that one, so 11 DC.
Natural 13.
Yeah, doing good. That's 17,
It's kind of dumb that it starts you at 1 health every time.
Yeah, I don't know.
20. It starts with 1.
No,
Yeah, it
it's-
like puts a 1 in automatically when you do the healer damage.
Oh, that's
so
weird.
like when I put in like the 23
Yeah, if you-
earlier, it did
it's like 123. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
That'll be another 16 points of damage.
16. And natural 15 save.
Yeah, so you're fine. It is now your turn. You are restrained in this whirlwind as you have just lost full control of your body as it just whips you around.
His eyes will kind of lock on him while he's spinning. I'll drop concentration and then I'll teleport outside of the whirlwind as Kylus.
Okay.
And then swing the scimitar.
Go ahead and roll the hit.
Come on, come on, come on.
25.
25 hits.
Just barely.
Do you have any lightning or thunder riders on this?
I do have a Thunder Rider.
Yeah,
It's obviously
fully
I won't
immune.
count that.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
Gates.
that's no surprise.
Yeah.
He is lightning and thunder.
Exactly.
D8. 21.
21 points of damage. Slicing across him, he kind of. All right.
And then he'll just spin it and stand there, and emotions are gone from his face, and his eyes are black.
He kind of. His scimitars begin to float, and he puts out his hands, and as he crushes them, the whirlwind dissipates completely. Let's see what you can do. As he goes in for a flurry of strikes.
That's a lot of damage.
Or do I do that instead?
You do that instead. Is it worse? Be worse.
Don't be worse.
Do the worst thing.
Be better.
It's worse.
Be worse.
Be worse.
Be worse.
Be worse. Be worse.
We want the worst.
Go ahead and make me a dex saving throw.
God damn it.
As he approaches, he then backsteps a quick bit, slapping his scimitars together, pointed right at you, and they, as a lightning bolt launches out from the tip of the blade.
As well as it should.
Okay. 21.
21 fails.
Of course it does. I wouldn't.
Terrible roll.
What is that?
Only has proficient in dex saves.
I remember what 17 used to hit.
Minimal damage. 24 points of lightning damage.
Minimal.
Cut in half to 12.
Yeah.
Why would he say minimal damage? That seems like a lot.
12?
Was he lying? I feel like he was lying.
I don't know.
Feels obscene.
Feels obscene. Okay, hold on.
And you know what? He'll close the distance to you after that.
Cool. Love that.
Just a whirlwind underneath his feet.
Attack him. Swords.
You immediately catch that smell of saffron that seems to waft off of him.
It's expensive shit.
He's an
He's an
expensive
expensive
man.
boy.
He'll split the scimitars and kind of like slash through the scent. And as he throws them back, he'll chant a small spell. I call on those spirits long fallen from the western sky. Serve me once more, and be my blade. And I'll cast Spirit Shroud.
Spirit Shroud.
Cool.
I don't know what that does.
Damage Riders.
So, yeah.
As you do, some of the spirits that begin to appear, he catches one of them and goes, and let's go instead.
Interesting.
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. I was about to counterspell.
Yeah.
None of us know what happened.
We're not what's happening.
I know.
And I'm gonna swing again.
Roll to hit.
26.
26. Yeah, that hits.
$34.
Nice.
Since I can't add. This fucking writer.
Gotta remove some of it. Yeah.
48 felt good.
Next blade swinging through. Just wisps of spirits kind of fly out of him.
I will slash upwards. That same like blackened energy from the blades. And as he cuts through and that explodes, he'll teleport backwards again and ready the blade.
As you teleport, there's that moment where you can't see anything for like a second. And as you reappear, he's kept pace with you like he never moved.
Fucked.
That's cool.
You're
And
gonna
as,
lose.
and as he goes to swing, the blade disappears and he catches your blade. And he
Same black eyes. Nothing there.
You're moving on, my boy. I know I haven't been there. I know I haven't been present. But you're moving on. Claim it. Take what is owed to you. and he pumps magical energy into the scimitars. And you feel that bond that is normally with Oz end. And something new bonds with the blade.
Alrighty.
How much time passes? Are we still in combat?
Yeah, I would say.
Okay.
I would say this would be like his action.
Okay.
You are being offered a change of pact. You do not have to accept. A warlock's bond is by acceptance. It's usually never forced upon you.
Oh, God.
You are being offered the pact boon of the blade.
He'll come out of the teleportation. His eyes will turn to normal. We accept. This doesn't change anything between us.
Here, let's go. I would hope that one day we will be able to talk as equals once more.
Perhaps after I've ascended. But that means it's time for you to move on. When you brought them back, you said wishes have a price. What price did you pay to bring her back? Or what price did she?
I took the lives of many innocents that day. For a grace of immortality. For her. I wiped away a city.
What city?
It's been lost to time now, but Vitrell, far to the south. Don't bother asking about it. No one remembers it.
What price will I pay? Or will they pay for what I wished for?
I don't know. You never know. But you can try to find it. When she left, I went searching for what happened. But I knew when I made it, and I didn't care. She can hate me for the rest of her life for what I've done. But at least she has a life to hate me with. I'm not sorry.
I hate that I understand that.
The room begins to reform into the council, with you at its center. I've always wanted this for you. I have. And I think I got too lost in what I wanted many times. And I stopped considering what others wanted.
I never wanted this. I wanted it because I thought that's what you wanted me to do. That's what I thought I had to do to bring her back. I think what I want is different now. Changed. Twisted. But I might end up here anyways.
I'm sorry if you felt I ever... I'm sorry if I pushed you in a direction that you did not choose. It wasn't right of me.
I pushed myself there. Sure, it was because you never told me what happened with her, but it's what I wanted. I made the choice.
It's all we have in this world. Choices to make.
And everyone's gonna feel how they'll feel about them.
Well, we'll see what happens. I do plan to come home at some point. But I don't think I can forgive you. Or her. Your pettiness left me alone for too long. It's what I know now.
I won't ask your forgiveness. But maybe, if I could hope for anything, it's that you wouldn't hate us. But that's not for me to decide.
No one knows how the story's going to end, so.
Quarter might.
Let's start with that. You're up there. You could give Cora a run for her money. I might be able to one day.
I think they'd see me coming.
Cora might. Have you talked to her?
We did recently. When your sovereignty began to awaken.
I don't have to worry about that.
I know.
You know, normally you'd end these dreams with some kind of dramatic flair. Could really use that right now.
Very well.
How would you pop out some more gold coins or actually some good wine? Because I haven't had any in months.
Oh, say less. As he wafts his hands, a fountain is produced of pure wine. And as tempting as that looks, I think maybe you don't want me here right now. So, with that being said, as he bows, a flash of light and thunder, and he was gone. And you are left to enjoy your dream. Now fully within your own control.
Grab a glass of wine, take a seat on the throne, sit back and drink.
All right. waking up to the next day after another long rest. All right. Froggy,
What's up, boy?
make me some rolls with enhanced ability.
For you, darling.
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 Anything.
17 for the next day.
17. Okay. You're unable to grasp or ascertain any particular
Is that
soul.
being enhanced?
Yeah.
Damn it.
I rolled low.
The DC will baseline be 20.
Yeah. Yellow dub. Yeah. No. That's fine. I've dug a good chunk through. As I dig through, nobody that I've recognized though in the past couple of days.
No one's popped up that you would personally know. Even the Necroskin thug was like something about his dialect was way different than the Necroskin dialect.
Different era or something.
Yeah.
When you woke up after Battle of Pops, did you share anything or look different?
Did he share anything?
Right, that was a stupid question.
That was the
I would say that's up to
dumbest
you.
question Frogman's ever
I would
asked.
say that's up to you. You now have your pact with the boom. Your blade pact now.
I'll think about that.
Okay.
I don't know if I'd look different.
But your connection to Oz is
She's got 6 sword tattoos now.
Just covered in tats.
Sick, brah.
Be very subtle, the difference, I think, in terms of look.
Mm-hmm.
Because he gave a portion of his power to Oz to create the lightning marks on him.
Mm.
So I think his would extend and grow back to what they were before he gave them to Oz.
I wouldn't notice that.
Fair enough.
not nearly enough perception.
Though I am proficient with perception right now.
Oh, right.
Temporarily. Yeah, I wouldn't notice that. And you wouldn't say anything.
No. That's a 2 on die.
I was about to say that's at least a single digit.
Okay. Never mind then. Yeah, I'm gonna keep dismantling that brooch. Learn that recipe.
I would say by this point you've dismantled it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
Can you reassemble?
So yeah, so
As part of dismantling a magical item, you learn the recipe to then create said magical item.
Okay.
Essentially, what that does, it removes the DC to make the item. So long as you have the time and the money, you can make it perfectly.
Could take 1 month. Could take 2 months.
shield
Could
thing.
take 3 months.
See if that's really good.
That
Okay.
also goes for any magic items you're currently wearing. If you want more of them, he can break down what you currently have and make more.
Good.
And my axe.
And my
How many days left to Laminsa do we have?
At this point, you've got about 4 days left,
Okay.
I believe.
Cool.
Oh, I should be keeping track of that on the cover page.
Hey, how close are we to that dark wind moon?
We are.
It is the 21st of the autumnal moon, so you guys are 9 days away.
Okay.
And then it will be the black wind moon. It's a fun time in Necroskia for the black wind.
Perfect time to go full edgelord.
So much.
So.
To keep that in mind as well for you, whenever it's
What?
nighttime.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was like, why do I care about that?
No. Because of how your blade works, whenever it's nighttime,
Yeah.
it is pure darkness.
Okay.
I would
Unless
love,
there's like lights in the area.
Yeah.
Of course.
if possible, for my remaining 4 days. And I don't know exactly how I would do this. I'd have to do a little bit of probing in the dark of this soul gem. But knowing that it has influence over me, having some semblance of self-awareness, slight as it might be, I want to figure out why this thing was so important for Gregor to destroy. Why do we need it to still be in one piece?
That's not so much an answer you'll find in the stone itself, but I'll allow an investigation check for you to just try to piece together a mystery here.
So for the remaining days that I'm still enhancing ability, and instead I'm trying to answer that question.
Yeah.
As opposed to looking
Yeah,
for
I would say
souls.
that's not necessarily pulling from the stone, so there's no mishap. But it is, I'll lock it behind a certain DC.
Nice. That's going to be a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. 20 was the DC.
Filthy.
Thinking this over, actually, you know what? You find some time with this stone, and you're just kind of staring at it, thinking it over. Why break it? Is it the souls? No. You could get that anywhere. Maybe it's the quantity? Something about that doesn't ring true. And you see something a little different in the stone. That purple sheen to the exterior, almost like that of like a floating amethyst. And for a brief instant, in that maelstrom of souls, something gray and black at its core.
Didn't eat him.
And then it's gone. So curious.
Got it on my mind.
I'm not. I'm you. This is us.
Does the gray and black remind me, it's going to be tough, of the types of shades that I've witnessed in Kylus when he manifests energy from the Shadowfell?
No. Good thought, though.
Shut up.
Closer. Go closer.
I get closer, so.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, I am.
That's fair. You got me.
Alright, I'll let it rest for a day.
Make me with some saving throw.
Ah.
Got him.
Got him.
You're gonna look closer.
17.
I don't know.
Lichland reborn.
But I could get the answers now that I'm seeking.
Alright, I'll look
Yeah,
deeper.
let's get the answers now.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
Without you even having to move, the stone just
This is bad.
floats closer to you.
Yes.
There. We see it. Right there.
I think so.
Lichland is happening.
Roll an intelligence check.
Here it is.
Nat 20 for a 25.
Literally the highest a mortal could get.
And like it parts,
About to lose.
you find the eye of this storm. And in the very center, a black onyx stone. It's inside. You go to reach, your hands press against its cage. Do it.
I'm obviously doing it.
And there's our detour.
What's the highest spell slot you have right now?
5th.
5th. Okay. Won't be high enough, but we can roll. Go ahead and burn it to spell magic of your choice, level-wise.
5th.
5th. Okay. Go ahead and roll me a check.
Do it.
You're at advantage still.
Do it. Nat 20.
You won't.
21.
break. Okay.
I'd like to try to resist because I want to know
Okay.
answers.
Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Are you
16.
Are you sleeping next to me?
This would probably be like in a dark corner of the hold, but not entirely
Oh,
in
no,
private.
you're not.
There aren't
I
a
was gonna
lot of
get-
places to hide here.
Yeah.
It's not some massive ship where you can get lost or anything.
I forgot
like
you're not
that.
dreaming. This is actually happening.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
did
people are
5
out and
feet
about.
above
I happen to
for
be
sure.
within the area, and I use my flash of stupidity to give him a -5.
Flash of stupidity. Got
Takes
it.
a -5.
That's a bard ability if I've ever heard of one. Who's in the area?
Sleeping peacefully, get my ass kicked in the mind.
Walking by doing rounds. Okay. Oh, soul gem thing. Okay, cool. All right. Robot
I just had a
standing
really
there
bad thought.
God.
You're lying there, just harder.
Yikes.
Wolfgang.
Hey.
As you're walking by,
Of course.
you notice him peering very intently into the center of this gem. His hand placed upon it.
Fucking
In that moment, I would like another dispel.
I imagine I walk by and kind of.
Dad, get out of my room.
There is hunger in those eyes.
I
Go back to
start
middle
approaching.
metal dice.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Running out of time, pal.
That's a 14.
14's not enough. As you see him like pump magic into this stone, and it kind of circles around it, but it doesn't seem to seep in like you were hoping.
At that, I'm gonna move quicker towards him.
All right. What do you do?
I'm gonna come up to him. Frogman, what do you do?
Can I verbally ask him to take it away?
No.
So, the picture here. How are your eyes big? Like.
Yeah, I'm so dilated.
Yeah, it's like fisheye lens. Zoom in on his head. Like it's kind of spit.
Pupils
Like,
are all black.
yeah, just like whoa kind of thing.
I kind of like look.
Like a moth.
Look. Do I notice anything interesting? Any cracks or anything in this fucking gem?
Yes, you
Yeah.
do start to see.
Pull apart.
Okay. Not very hard to do. You pull the two away, and you watch as the cracks on it as you get pulled away.
And I have the soul gem in
Protect
this
themselves.
hand, and I've got
You
my.
collide to the
And I
ground.
feel that disconnect.
Yes. You also hear no.
Yeah, for a moment, I'm gonna lash out at you a la Bilbo reaching for the ring.
God, nightmare fuel when I was a kid.
You said lash, and I immediately thought of that.
I saw that in
The
theaters.
problem with that is that you go up to about my knee.
Yeah.
So I'm just,
But then I come back to my normal self.
I'm so sorry.
Okay,
hey,
you might be right.
what were you doing?
I was trying to find the reason Gregor wanted it gone. And I didn't find the reason why.
Don't.
But I found the urge to make it disappear. I'm not smiling.
Okay, goodbye. Classic us.
Smirking at each other.
So, was this pushing you in a direction
Yeah, but you were here.
this time? Were you trying to break it?
Yeah, but I didn't.
The professor died to stop this thing from breaking. There's a reason this is in one piece right now. And I'm pretty sure he's not there, but I'm pretty sure Kylus was going to die if the professor didn't. For this.
Yeah, you're right. I think that I can use it
I can fix it.
I can fix it. It's a hard line to tread. And I know I'm not infallible. But the answer is in there.
To what?
To everything. I can save the professor, my dad, unlock the sigils, and find out what's driving all of this evil. I'm studying it to stop it.
We got something on the horizon. As a heads up.
Would I be at the high point?
Not as it's currently flying.
Okay.
Because it's moving at like full speed right now.
Full speed. As soon as
requesting instructions. We got a large feathered bird in the sky, and it's being harried by a whole bunch of smaller beasts.
What? The fuck? Why can't anything be?
Birds? They'll handle it.
It's in our current flight path. I don't know how to handle this.
That's amazing.
They can't catch us.
Okay.
What if the birds hit a turbine?
Airstrike.
I'm holding onto this gem. I'm like,
We could go around. It'll take a little bit longer.
I really hate the urgency in his voice right now. It's really bothersome.
Oh, those are dragons.
Fuck.
Tiny dragons.
I hand you the gem.
Tiny dragons.
Oh no, it's just the distance. They look tiny.
Oh god. After this.
This is getting real worse real fast.
After whatever this is over.
So fast.
We're gonna revisit this conversation.
Yeah.
This is incredible how fast we're moving.
I kind of rush up.
Wolfgang! As you come running up, where he is normally mounted for the helm, there is like a glass sheen or sheet that is like placed over, so he's able to still see from his current vantage point. It's almost like a shell that then drops in front, and way off in the distance, through some crashing of a bit of lightning, as a storm is placed kind of behind it.
Familiar storm?
A very familiar storm. You see kind of this mass of swirling, flying beasts, and at the center, as lightning strikes, is this massive bird. Maybe a wingspan of 200 feet or so.
What the
A
fuck?
dragon or a bird?
A bird.
That's a big ass
Definitely
bird.
not rock.
That's a rock. You've heard of these in
200
tales and fiction.
That's a
gargantuan
massive
in size.
Yeah.
Like,
This is a very old beast, and it is being surrounded by a nest of pissed off wyverns.
Who's up here with me?
I would say the alarm definitely woke up anyone. You are magically asleep at the moment.
Okay.
You can choose to come out of it whenever.
Would this have happened while that was happening, or is this...
Yeah.
Okay. Because why wouldn't he have been asleep?
Yeah, so timeline-wise, I've been kind of doing this in the evenings before bed,
Okay.
but...
Then I would say you would be awake. If it was
Okay.
before bed, then you're
Okay.
up. Yeah, that's fine.
No pact.
Time's weird.
Yeah.
No, you would have
Oh.
This would be
this
the
is
night after.
Oh,
yeah,
it's night
because this is
after.
like the third
Oh,
night.
okay.
I just wasn't sure if you were in another dream but still training.
Mhm.
Yeah, it would have been.
But I mean, this can also be
Yeah,
right
yeah,
because if
yeah.
he's doing it right
If
before
it's just
bed.
training, I'll come out of it.
But
yeah.
you do have your boon.
Okay.
You have your new pact. Nice. Just this swirling mass of chaos combat in the sky. Oh, he's like pulling back on a lever.
We've
Things
got to
are
save
slowing
it.
down.
Nah. And I grab his hand and push forward on this.
Well, that's turn two.
wait, so does it feel like the ship's moving towards these things?
Yes. Currently, where it's located, it's nearing that pass that you have to fly through. The ship can't go over the Serpent Mountain Pass. You guys are coming, the Serpent Mountains, you are coming to the Serpent Mountain Pass. This rock seems to have been flying out of that space, maybe, and is currently being harassed by a slew of these
Let's go
wyverns.
save a giant bird.
If we're when he says that, and if we're speeding up from my back, I'll activate my Eldritch Cannon.
Everyone begins to come up to the top deck of the ship. As you all begin to get closer, some of them breaking off, begin flying towards you.
I'm
He kinda-
casting fly on 4th level on him and myself.
Okay.
I was just gonna summon my.
Before we get into
I
that,
like that.
as these wyverns begin to approach you, that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
That's right.
Ooh,
So we're about
okay.
to go into some combat, and it would be nice to have Brittany and Lauren here.
Yeah, that's fair.
Full agreement.
Can we say? Can we say that I activate my?
We can
All-purpose
yeah
tool?
we can do all this. We can have like things that you prepare for. There's going to be a couple rounds before you even get into this, so there's plenty of time to prepare.
Decided how I'm gonna look different.
Yeah.
Just like me.
All right. Welcome to your travel event.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys so much for
Thank
watching.
you.
Shout outs.
Colin, always being benevolent. Thank
Killer.
you.
Love
Was
Narrative
Universe dropped some
massive
gifted
Again?
subs.
Good subs.
Huge
Yeah.
Thank you so
winners,
much.
champions.
Jeez.
Check them out. We love
Yeah.
them. You
Narrative
love
Universe
them.
is
We all
amazing.
love them.
Wow.
That's about it.
If you want to check them out, get in our Discord. We'll send you a link.
Yeah.
And tell them we sent you.
And I'm sure we're probably going to raid someone as well here in a moment.
Yeah.
Colin,
If
for-
I
But
can, if I
hang
can-
out.
Benevolence.
We'll send you
If I
off
can
to
log
someone
in.
else who's doing stuff that's just as cool as what we're doing.
Just slightly less cool than what we're
Maybe
doing.
But
yeah.
still cool.
One
Yeah,
is
still-
small notch less
Yeah,
cool.
we're like we kind of fluctuate. You know, it's a nice friendly
We're
always
conversation
cooler.
we're
They're
having.
pretty cool.
We're so humble too. It's incredible.
No one's more humble than us.
We're the most humble. The humblest there's ever been.
No one's more humble than me. But
you
with
go.
that being said, thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you guys here, same time, same place. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
And shenanigans.
I don't remember how to
And
read.
Shenanigans.